You sure you want to do this, Frank? You and I both know what that young man's done. His capabilities. The reason he got himself a spot in America's heavily guarded facility. Not to mention being locked up in that thing at just 17. Through experiences, I've been led to believe that young minds tend not to sit well with being told what to do. You've got a teenage son, Frank. You must relate.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. All I'm saying is play your cards right. Do what you gotta do. Ask what you gotta ask to get what you need. Just don't do it in a way that might anger him.
It's no problem, Cliff. This guy's not some new breed. I've dealt with worse individuals.
Yeah. The only difference is you got to see these individuals at sentencing before you talked with them. You got to see the reaction to the consequence of their crime. The Jordan case. Guy killed his girlfriend, shamelessly smiled in court. Then you thought, maybe she cheated. Doesn't matter that he'd be living his life in a cell, only getting one-eyed sleeps, thinking about what tomorrow night might bring. What matters to him is knowing he can finally rest assured, knowing what's been plaguing his day-to-day life is gone. Anyways, I'm getting out of hand. My point, only from a smile. Just like that, a motive. But you couldn't be at the sentencing, could you, Frank?
Don't take it so personally, Cliff. I was just dealing with some personal developments.
In fact, and right my possible wrong, I don't recall a single time where you merely saw the kid. Anyways, I came to the sentencing. Do you know how many years he got? Or did your personal developments get in the way? 45 years. That's all. You see, the judge, he was one of the most unintelligent, ignorant human beings I've ever come across. He fell for the kid's act. I saw him, with his innocent eyes, sobbing to his mom, whoever she is. We don't know a single thing about the kid. Well, let me offer you a piece of advice, Frank. Because you're a strong man. Carried your own mental institutions on your back till its dying day. But with cases like these, you're vulnerable. And with a person like that, you're easy to manipulate. Don't fall for it. Because under that innocent exterior of his hides murder and a thirst for blood. So I expect that by having you interview him, my daughter could be brought to justice. Frank. You see, Frank, you're good at tapping into criminals' minds. I've seen you do it. And not once have I seen that criminal not give you what you want to hear. I want you to utilize that. And punish him.
I think you've confused being a criminal psychiatrist with a psychological torturer.
He took everything from me. All my hard work. Everything I've earned was invested in my daughter. And what did he do? Stabbed her 17 times and ate away her lifeless body. And for what? I'm not asking you to psychologically torture him. I just want you to make sure that he realizes what he's done is something wrong. Something that's devastated dozens of people. And as longtime friends, you and me, expect you to go along with it.
Cliff, I understand that this all has been devastating for you, your wife, and your family, but I think that... What?
It's going to take quite a lot of work for you to stop siding with him.
I'm not siding with anybody, Cliff. And I agree. I understand that what he did was inhuman. But what we're doing to him is definitely excessive. And truth be told, Cliff, I strongly believe that the judge translated your grief into more life sentences for the guy.
Well, I think I've told you just about enough about what you're walking into. All I've got left to say is good luck. Oh, and Frank, one more thing. If you can gather up enough decency, give him this.
Oh, hey Frank, how you going?
Hey, pretty good, MJ. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah, that's good. How's Rachel doing?
Oh, she's doing well. She's been a bit quiet and depressed lately, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, look, it'll pass. Don't worry about it. She started crying over a paper cut on our honeymoon.
On your honeymoon.
Yeah.
Look, well, I think this one's different.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I should get back to Jefferson. I gotta go see him about something.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'll catch you later, Frank.
Yeah, I'll catch you later. Sorry about the wait, Thomas. You sleep well last night? Well, my name is, as you may know, my name is Frank Bates, and I'll be your, I'll be with you this session. Could you please look at me when I'm talking to you? Otherwise, if you're looking at the floor when I'm talking, I've got no way of knowing if you're listening to me. So if you could just do that and give me your undivided attention just for these next few minutes, that'd be great. Thank you. I don't care whether or not you did it, or rather that we know that you did. It's just not important. What I'm here to find out is the why, the motive, a possible drive that led you to doing that. What was going through your head that night at the party? You told us that you were both intoxicated and you invited her for a cigarette out in a hallway close to the college you both attended. You said she said something to you that you, quote, didn't like. And I assume things went haywire from there. You went to hide at a friend's place. They found the body, they found you. Now, here you are. You got any parents, Tom? Come on, you got to give me something to work with here.
My childhood was never pleasant. I was raised by a single alcoholic with a failed business and mountains of debt to his name. It would always grate on his last nerve. Money. The shortage of it. As a result, he'd always be angry with a belt in his hand. Sometimes he'd lock me in my room, starve me for days on end. It became so frequent that to this day I starve myself sometimes. I eventually moved out at 14, went to live with a friend. I haven't talked to him since. He made a promise. He promised that he would get better. What followed was his abject failure to fulfill that promise.
Hey, Anderson. How you doing?
Find myself. On your end?
Yeah, I'm... Likewise.
Good. Good. Listen, I thought I'd fill you in on some newly recovered information. You know his friend he met afterwards? Yeah, well, his so-called friends from the black market. Makes a living out of selling fake IDs and passports. Kid burned his fingertips along with anything that he had, his name on it. Scheduled a meeting with him to pick up some new ID he ordered online. Looks like he was heading off to England. Start a new life. This wasn't a drunk accident, Cliff. This was a maneuver. Carefully.
You said he got a new ID? What's his real name?
This may be hard to absorb, Cliff. On account of your relations. People often tell me maybe he's changed. And by the looks of it, he probably has. But after all those years, I can still smell the alcohol